Hello there, welcome back, welcome. If it's your first time here, my name is Domas and we're walking in the forest of Lithuania. And I just wanted to start with saying that you are amazing and whatever you're doing is on the right path to become more of who you are. You're doing hard work to unravel what's underneath the layers that we've built for ourselves in order to protect ourselves from danger. But now those layers aren't needed anymore and we can be free, so-called free. We can free ourselves from the nonsense and get to that core for ourselves, you know. I was thinking about this as I was making something yesterday, and I thought, to heck with it, I'm doing this for myself. Why do I care what other people think about what I do, I'm listening most of the time anyway, apart from these videos, but to people, when I'm talking to people, I'm mostly listening. So if anybody's got something to say, I'm gonna listen anyway, one way or another, whether I want it or not, whether I like it or not. So your voice can also be heard. Your experiences can be digested and turn into a philosophy that is your life, and you're living that life right now, and all the experiences that you had taught you something, gave you some sort of conclusions, and you're like a blank page, that has all this stuff written on it now. And what I think we're doing is editing it, crossing out what's not necessary and writing a new page every day. And it's interesting because we're finding out more about ourselves as we do this, as we reflect us back to us, Maybe it's self-absorbed, you can call it being self-absorbed, but I don't know, I'm not finding any joy in trying to impress somebody else. When I do something that I impress myself with, then I'm like, okay, this is cool, I like this, When I'm thinking about somebody else, I'm not thinking in the right way, I don't think. So do it for yourself. Maybe that's the topic for today. Do it for yourself. Because there's only you here. You can only be in your body in this life. We can't put ourselves in other people's shoes. We can't live anybody else's life. There's only our life. And talking about creativity, it's like as you make something, as you create something, you kind of get this reflection of who you really are by looking at your own art, and it's so delicate. Like, only you can understand your own language the way that you speak it, You can see references, you can see little imperfections and everything that makes you you. You can see it in your own work when you do it, when you reflect back on it, when you read through it, when you cringe through it. I doubt myself a lot. Like, And recently, every time I say something that puts me down, I started to notice it, and I'm like, why am I doing this? What inside me is making me do this? Because it's definitely not helping. It's like asking for attention or something, which is not cool. Everybody's free to pay attention where they want to pay their attention, you know. I don't like when people are like, look at this stuff, or look at my stuff, look at this, you know. It's like, I'll look wherever I want to look, because there's so many things to look at these days that I think the only right thing to do is to point people back at themselves, because we're not looking into ourselves enough. I think we're just looking outside. We're always looking outside. We're used to looking outside because all we can see is the outside world. But if the outside world is a reflection of us, and things we encounter is a reflection of us, maybe the outside world is us too, then maybe we are experiencing ourselves going through this life. Yeah, I've been feeling like a lot lately, like lonely, bored, and I'm trying to get myself excited about things, but it doesn't always work. Like, I'm looking for company, you know, and I'm questioning myself today. I'm like, why am I doing this? What am I doing? You know, why do I feel this way? Why do I need company? You know, maybe I do need to live in a bigger city. Maybe I miss being surrounded by people. But there's so many distractions out there that you want to build something. You want to build yourself. I want to build myself somehow in this world, and I don't feel like I'm doing it, you know? I don't feel like I'm doing it. But what is it for? You know, what are we building ourselves for? For others to see? It's enough to be yourself. It's enough to be a human being, to be worth something. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to be out there, you know? But I'm always battling these feelings and these thoughts and these ideas, because I feel like I'm not enough, you know? But you are enough. So keep being you. Keep doing you. I don't know why, but I love making these videos since I remember who I am. As I'm saying this to you, I'm saying this to myself. It's a reflection channel. So everybody that comes over here hopefully gets a reflection back at themselves. I don't know how this affects other people, this channel, but hopefully people get something good out of it. And yeah, I'll keep doing it till I die, I think. Wonder where we'll be another year into this, you know, because it's almost a year. For some reason I have December 17th in my head. We started recording every day, and I'm grateful to all of you for coming on to the channel and listening and having your input and commenting and liking, and yeah, it means a lot. So I'm grateful to all of you, and I'm proud of you as usual. Proud of myself. You gotta say things to believe them, you know? Even if I don't feel like it sometimes, I'm proud of myself. And you should be proud of yourself too. So hopefully you have a nice day, morning, evening, nighttime, and you're taking care of your self, your inner world, putting some time into reflection, writing, or just being with yourself, just meditating, seeing your thoughts, observing your thoughts, because maybe that's how they can change when we give some space to it, you know. I was thinking about my work, and I was thinking, you know what, at least I have something to do, you know, because I was not hating, but like not really enjoying my work. And I thought, you know what, I go out there, I see people, I talk to people, I don't feel lonely, you know. I feel like I'm surrounded by people. I eat good food, and, you know, changing my perspective on things that I don't like, because I like my life, you know, and I like doing these videos. Doesn't matter how many people watch them. You're watching this right now, so I'm grateful to you. And hopefully you have a wonderful day ahead of you. So, yeah. Hard to say goodbye today, because I feel like there's more stuff once I get into like 10 minutes limit. I'm like, more stuff to say, the more stuff that comes up. But I guess that's it. It's not about quantity, but about quality. And you take care of yourselves. Lots of love and peace.